That to me might be the most impressive part. How fast it is. Okay, let's try again. No! Oops. Hello drone racers. Today we're looking at the brand new KingKong Tiny6. This is a 6mm motor drone, similar in size to the Inductrix FPV or the Eachine E10S, which I've loved, but it's half the price of the Inductrix and will bind natively with an AC800 to my Tyrannus Plus that I'll be using with it. Comes with a charger and a battery. It's about the same price as the Eachine E10S, but I think it's going to be a lot more durable. There's no circularly polarized antenna on top to break, so when my son smashes this into the ceiling, it's not going to break. So that's why I'm so excited, and he's so excited, because I'm going to let him fly this around. I think I'm going to like the Tiny 7 better, but these are going to give us a couple of options to be able to race around with each other. So the manual this comes with actually shows the instructions for the Tiny 6 and Tiny 7. If you haven't seen my Tiny 7 review, I'll go into a real quick overview. But for both of these models, if you're starting out from scratch, there's an advanced combo that's outstanding that comes with a number of canopies and a charger. Instead of charging one like I have here, it'll actually charge 5 batteries at a time. Spoiler, it's right there. That's for the Tiny 7 though. It comes with a number of different colored canopies and a puller for your props. So if you're starting out from scratch, get the advanced combo with 5 batteries. That's a great deal. If you've already got a number of these batteries from other things, you can get the basic combo, which just comes with a single battery. This does run Betaflight F3. It's 3.01. It's not 3.1. So we'll look at upgrading that later. We're not going to do that in this video. We're just going to bind and fly it and do a quick test review. But it does give you full upgrade ability to do what you want with it. So we're not going to do a full setup of the radio and everything in this video. We're going to save that for another video. But just for the basics, if you have a Tyrannus, just set up a new model, and it's exactly like you would expect with one of these if you've ever done one. You need D8 and bind it, and you need to add one switch to the default for arming. I use my SA switch. So that's the one I use to arm it, and then make sure it's set up on a mixer. And that's all you're going to need to do. Everything than that, you bind it and connect it and ready to go. So since I haven't bound this yet, I will go ahead and do that. All you have to do is set it to bind, and there's no buttons you have to push on these or do anything. Just plug it in, and it will go. And these receivers it's good and bad, but if they don't detect a signal that they're bound with after so long, they will just wait and they will connect and they will bind. So now the red light on the receiver has come on. So I should be able to disconnect this and turn that off of bind, unplug, plug back in. And now if I turn my arm switch on, I'm bound. That's all there is to it. So the first thing we're gonna do is a hover test.
Telemetry lost.
So we've got the KingKong Tiny6 set up and ready to fly now. So we're going to do a test flight. The hover test went really well. So let's try a full flight. So my biggest comparison for this is going to be how it compares with the Inductrix FPV. I actually just flew my Inductrix since I had some people over, and I have the most batteries ready to go for that. I wasn't ready to test this one yet with people. So I have some experience with that. I think with my Inductrix, my motors are worn out and they're just dead. So, especially because this thing is way faster. I'm not even close to full throttle here. And with my normal lap setup, we're zooming through pretty good. Video is not outstanding, but it's good enough. Wow, there we go. Yeah. Throttle response is good on this though. Control is good. Camera is good, not great. I think because I don't have the circularly polarized antenna, the video is not quite as good. It's on par with what I had with the Inductrix. So we'll test durability now. I'll go see what kind of shape it's in. So it looks just fine on the outside. We'll make sure it can still fly okay. Yep, everything looks good after just one pretty minor crash. All right, let's test full throttle. Wow, holy cow, that thing's fast. I hadn't done a full speed run. Let's try that again. Whoa, Nelly. All right. And this always amuses me. We'll get a good look at the model itself. There we go. That's what she looks like when she's flying. Wow. So with the angle mode or auto stable mode enabled, it still, gosh, wow. Too fast for full indoor flight. This thing screams. Holy cow. I can't get to full speed on it. My basement is not big enough to get to full speed on this model. Oh. And it seems to be relatively durable. Seems to be flying just fine. Yeah, it's fast. Holy cow, is it fast. I just can't get to full speed, but when I want to slow down, it's super stable. That, to me, might be the most impressive part. How fast it is. Okay, let's try again. No! Oops. Okay, we're still going. Everything's all still good. Super duper fast. I want to get this thing outside. Too bad it's going to be raining all week long. Yeah, that is just, wow. That's just crazy fast. With some practice, so I wasn't a terrible pilot like that. I really like this. So yeah, Tiny6, crazy fast. This is absolutely my new favorite Tiny Whoop. Sorry, Eachine E10S, you have been replaced by this. For new flyers, partially because of this combo available. I only got the basic that came with 1 battery, but if you're new, get the big pack that comes with 5 of these and 1 of these chargers, and you can fly forever. The advanced pack is awesome, and you have different color canopies and everything that you need ready to go. This thing is great for me so far. Depending on what you're doing, the Tiny 7 is also outstanding. It's a little bit bigger, but this doesn't actually qualify as a Tiny Whoop per the multi-GP categories because of its size and the 7mm motors. It's great. It flies longer. I don't think it's quite as fast as the Tiny 6, where this does fully qualify. So if you want something bigger with a more durable frame, you are never, ever going to break this frame. But it is heavier, but it does fly longer. This one, for full multi-GP Tiny Whoop, is amazing. So I highly, 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 highly recommend this one. Great for everybody. So that's going to be the end of this video. If you found this useful, leave me a like and let me know in the comments down below which combination of the 4 you think you're going to get. There are links below for all of the options. And until next time, remember, more batteries is better. This one is just going to do me. I'm probably going to replace this pigtail with a PH2 connector, so all these other batteries that I've got I can use with it, and then I'll be able to test the high voltage batteries coming soon in the future. Yeah.